Hi, Ziki. Hi everyone, welcome to my lounge. Yes, we have moved and currently we're going to be using the lounge. So, welcome to my house. We are going to be doing a Pilates, just kind of like a straightforward mat today. Let's take it back to the basics, build on that, and just get that body moving, that body aligned and feeling good. So all you're going to need today is your mat and yourself. Come join me. Alrighty guys, come join me on the mat. Let's start moving through that body. Let's start with a bit of a standing warm up and then we'll get down to a beautiful Pilates flow. So come to the back of the mat. I want you to rock through those feet and feel grounded. So what we're thinking about here is just starting that movement through the body, bringing that mind to body connection. I'm thinking about pushing through those feet equally, the balls of the toes, just kind of coming up and down. Trying to prepare myself for the workout. Roll those shoulders back down the way. Let's just come into stillness, roll those shoulders. Inhale, exhale, let's reach those arms up for that beautiful stretch of the body. I like to interlace my thumbs, just like a little butterfly, just a light back bend right here. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down. Now if you find coming right the way to the ground and not very comfortable, you just bring the knees here, put a bigger bend into those knees. Just kind of a little walk through the feet here, little bend and stretch. Inhaling, exhaling, let that here get nice and heavy. Beautiful work. Let's bend those knees. Inhale, expanding that rib cage like that accordion. Exhale, drawing that belly button spine, rolling through that back, rolling the shoulders down. Remember, we want to think about expanding that rib cage. Inhale, exhale, roll all the way down, blowing all that air out. Having a little walk through those legs, warming up the body. Let that hip get nice and heavy. I want to do a little sway, a little jiggle, a little movement, and whatever movement feels nice and juicy on your body. Inhale, exhale, bend those knees. Blow all the air out as we rise back up. Nice work, let's lift those hands back up again. A little slight back bend. Dive it all the way down. Let's walk it out into that little high plank. You can drop the knees if you need to and walk it back. So now we're just warming up that upper body. Inhale, exhale, walk it out. It's a great activation for that core and working that upper body mobility. Beautiful work. Let's walk it out one more time. Inhale, exhale, drop those knees back, sit it back into a nice little child's pose. Now test out how this child pose feel early in the morning. Feel if your back feels a little bit stiff. Inhale, exhale, bring it back to that breath again. Expanding that rib cage, feeling right to the belly, pulling the belly button spine. We're rolling up into that little all fours position. Let's set ourselves up here. A little mobility through that back, pushing through that scapula. Pinkies are the edge of the mat, pushing through those fingertip pads. Once we're here, make sure we're not here. Pull up through the belly button, long through the neck. Tuck those back toes. Inhale, exhale, come into that little bear hover. Right there, activating that core and release it back down. Inhale, exhale, pulling belly button to spine, nice and long with the neck. We're not dumping down here, right here, and bring it back down. So we're only hovering like an inch off the ground. One more time. Inhale, exhale, hover those feet. Hover those feet, hover those knees. That's it, pushing through. Feel that core activating and bring it back down. Lovely work, untuck those toes. From here, I want you to lift up that right leg. Make sure those hips are nice and square to the mat. Little rainbows. Bring some hip mobility in here. So you might want to start small, and as the body warms up, it gets a little bigger. That's it. Think about straightening that leg up, pulling up through the kneecap. I'm still pushing through those hands. My gaze is still down the mat. I'm thinking long through the neck and square through the hips. So we've got some hip stabilization happening, some nice hip mobilization, and we're working those glutes. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one, leave it up there. Hold this 50-50 plank. Now if you can either bring this arm to this elbow and hold here. If that feels uncomfortable, keep that hand down, or you can reach it up. And it's that nice lengthening position here. If you feel your teeter-tottering, bring that hand back down. So right here, I'm really engaging that core. I'm strengthening and lengthening through here. Push through that arm, lengthen through that leg, and hold. For 3, 2, 1, let's add some little pulses up. Now we're really working on waking up that back body, that posterior chain, helping with our beautiful posture. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Bring that hand down and bring that leg down. Come off those wrists for a moment. Roll them around. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Push through that back. Let's lift that opposite leg up. Hip bones are facing down. Pulling up through the belly button, rib to hip connection. I tap one side, rainbow up and over. So focusing on that beautiful arch as we come up and over, but we don't kick up so high, we get into that lower back. Nice work. So really strengthening that core, getting that mobility, stabilization through the body. Focus on that breath. I mean, even for me, I'm still kind of like remind myself, train myself that nice big deep belly breathing and pulling the belly button to spine. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Get yourself nice and stable. Check yourself out. You might want to come here first. So you've got that nice straight pelvis bones, or reach it forward. Lift that leg a little higher. Reach through the fingertips, through the toes. Think about the shoulders down away from the ears still. That's it, hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up for me. Toning that back body. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And bring it down. Bring that leg in. Come up here. Interlace the fingers and a gentle stretch up. Inhale. Exhale out. Bring those hands down. Bring yourself back. Come lay onto that tummy. From here, we're going to bring palm over palm and think about that long neck. So I'm resting my forehead on the hands. I'm relaxing that lower body. I draw the shoulder blades back. I pick the belly button up off the mat. Inhale, exhale, come to that little hover. Now make sure the elbows aren't flaring up. They're slightly anchoring down and come down. Now we're really just targeting that upper thoracic spine. And bring it down. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Strengthening that back a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And bring it down. Inhale, lift up. And bring it down. Nice work. Let's do 2 more here. And bring it down. Last one. Lift up, hold. That's it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And place it back down. Bring the arms out to a W. Roll the shoulder blades. My nose is just touching the mat. I've got that nice length in the back of my neck. I inhale, exhale, pick the belly button up off the mat. And lift up into that W. Now we've got the mid-thoracic spine. And bring it down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And bring it down. So we're just improving our posture here. Strengthening that back. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Last one. Inhale, exhale, lift up and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swim those arms down. Thumbs are down, pinkies up. And I lift up here and bring it down. Inhale, exhale. Now we're getting that lower thoracic. We're feeling the oblique starting to fire. As we lift up and bring it down. Inhale, exhale. Nice work. Really feel like that strong bullet. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. Lift up, hold. Swim the arms right back around and rest the forehead back down where we started. Now we're going to bring the legs and turn them out. Do some glute activation. So my feet are turned out in what I like to call Pilates awkward position. So when we're here, I'm going to lift that left leg once, lift it twice, place it back down. Other side, lift once, lift twice, place it back down. So we're isolating left and right glute. I lift a little higher, bring it back down. Lift up, lift a little higher, bring it back down. Nice work. Really activating, getting those glutes working. Now just check yourself out which glute is lifting a little higher than the other glute. Nice work. Because one glute is often more dominant than the other glute. The more we can get those glutes firing, it's going to help us strengthen our whole hip and pelvic floor area. It's going to help us with our posture. Nice work. Last one. Lift 1, lift 2. Place it down. Now let's see if we can lift both at the same time. Roll the shoulders back, belly button up. Inhale, exhale, lift both legs and place it down. Lift both up and place down one more time. Lift both up and place it all the way down. Nice work. Bring the hands inside, bring the feet together, knees wide, wide child's pose, because we always counter pose and stretch the spine the opposite direction. So have a little relax here. Focus back in on that breath. Inhale. And exhale all the way out. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale out. Roll yourself on up. We're going to flip ourselves around to the top of the mat. So now we're in this nice little position here. If you find you've got quite bitey hip flexors, you can always grab like a yoga block or wrap up a towel and just give yourself a little bit more height. It can help take the bite out of the hip flexors. So we're going to roll ourselves down over those knees. Roll the shoulders back. So in this position here, you're kind of in a nice Pilates C curve. When you inhale, expand the rib cage, pull the belly once more. I keep bringing us back to that breath today. Inhale in, fill the belly, exhale all the way out. So from here on, you keep this nice position. You can bring the hands behind the knees, roll the shoulders back, and you're just going to rock all the way back, keeping that C curve, and bring it all the way forward. Inhale. Exhale as you roll back. If you want, you can bring the hands forward. Roll the shoulders back, down the way. Feet should be hip width apart, planted on the ground. Only coming far back as you feel comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. If you need, you can always bring a ball or a Pilates yoga block in between the knees as well, just to keep that like traction, the knees, you're tracking in line with the hips. And bring it forward. Inhale. Exhale, rock it on back. Lovely work. One more time here. Inhale. Exhale, rock it back. So I've got that nice C curve happening here. Roll the shoulders back. If your hands are here, just keep one hand on and bring it down, and the other. If the hands are here, we're just switching here. So if you need that little bit of support with the hand behind the knee, you listen to your body and you do that. Or we're just lifting here. Just feel the switch in the core and the arms are moving. Just little different movements. You want to just fire that core a little differently. It's a great one, just really knitting those core muscles together, making the left and right knit themselves as we just move those arms gently. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. Roll it all the way forward. If you need to support yourself rolling back on the mat, bring the hands behind, scooch the feet a little bit more, and roll yourself gently down onto the mat. Let's do some nice big arm circles right here. So make sure those feet aren't kind of like sitting out here. You kind of want to be up in this position, give yourself a little bit of support. You're coming and find that Pilates neutral as we're just kind of bringing those hands and arms into some awareness. Beautiful work. Let's just hold here, just lift up and place the scapula back down. Just one little lift up and drive the scapula back down the mat. Inhale, exhale, think about drawing that belly button to spine. Pick up one leg and pick up the other. So we're in this nice little dead bug position. We're going to do little taps here. Now, if you need to modify, you can just march the feet and tap here. You're still getting that beautiful left and right function going and working the lower core. Or if you want to come with me, inhale, exhale, belly button to spine, little taps here. Or next progression, reaching nice and long, activating that quad, activating those fingers, stretching, reaching. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, looking good, 2, and last one, and bring it up. You want to make sure those knees are over the hips, they haven't drifted in here because then you're tucking into that lower back. Right here, you want to engage that lower core muscles right here. Let's bring the hands all the way back down to the mat right here. Just little switches here. Little switches. Nice work. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. Bring those legs on in, take one leg down, take the other one down here. Let's do our pelvic rocker up into our bridge. Beautiful work, squeezing those glutes, feet are still tracking all nice and parallel. Roll down one vertebra at a time, really activating into that pelvic floor, into that lower back. Roll it all the way back out to neutral, so you have that nice length between rib and hip connection. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, really rock through one vertebra at a time. Hold here. If you need to scoot your feet in a little closer, I need you to make a little adjustment. Make sure those arms aren't squashed beside you in a nice V. Let's see if we can do a bit of transferring of weight here. This is going to really fire up that back body, that posterior chain. Lifting here. I'm trying to keep no teeter-tottering in my hips. I'm really using that glute muscles, working that isolation. Let's go for 3, 2, And last one. Hold it up. Good work. Bring those hands up behind you and roll one. Feel the length through the spine and roll one vertebra at a time. All the way back down into neutral. Nice work. From here, inhale, exhale, come back into that imprint. Pick up one leg, pick up the other, glue them together. Hands out to a T. Let's do our spinal hip rotations. So my hips are going to one side. I inhale, exhale, using the core to bring them back to center. So I'm getting that nice spinal articulation. Inhale, exhale, and it's my core bringing those legs back to the center. My shoulders are grounded on the mat. Inhale, exhale, bring it back. So it's really nice for our spine. Really great one for the waistline. A nice stretch on the shoulders and back to center. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale, center. One more time over here. Inhale, exhale, bring it all the way back to center. This time I'm going to place my right leg down, cross my left leg over and rotate all the way over and look the opposite direction. So it's a nice wee stretch. Definitely a nice stretch through my hip, through my back, through my spine. Just enjoy that moment. Now if you ever need some support, like the weight of the knees feels a bit heavy, you can always pop a ball or a block or a cushion there. Bring it back to center, a little switcheroo, and take it over. So this is my definitely more stiffer side, less mobile side. So I can definitely feel a great stretch happening here. So it's really beautiful to incorporate those strengthening with the lengthening stretches. So gentle and kind to the body. And bring it back to center right here. Uncross those legs. Let's bring our little hands back into a hammock behind our head. My elbows are in my peripheral vision. I'm sinking and melting that ribcage down, rolling that pelvis down to that beautiful neutral. I'm going to inhale, exhale, come up into a little ab prep. Now making sure I see no coning and doning in that core muscle, and bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up, and bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up a little higher, get to that bottom ribcage, but don't pull with the hands. Initiate from the core, use that breath. So we inhale through our nose, exhale, blow those candles out as you lift up. More focus on that breath. I think like more work I'm getting done, more efficiency in my movement. Inhale, put all the air out. This time, inhale, exhale, hold it up there. See if you can pick one foot up and pick up the other. Beautiful, holding up in this little position right here. We're going to bring the hands in. We're going to pull up our socks, I like to say, take off our hat and swim it around. Inhale, exhale, double leg stretch. Now if this is a bit difficult for you to do the double leg stretch, that feels a little bit too much for you, you can even just do it here on the ground. You can even stretch the arms up and swim it around. So that's an option right here, so doing lots of beautiful work. Or you can come with me, inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, I'm lifting back up. Always going to make it safe when you're coming back up. You just want to throw that body around. Let's do 3 more. Bring it in, really tuck in, touch those feet, pull up, lift off that hat, and dive it around. 2 more here. Inhale, exhale, and bring it in, hug those knees, give a little rock side to side. Nice work. Gently roll it all the way down, roll onto your side, and come all the way back up into this beautiful seated position here. Now if you did have the core strength, you're more than welcome to do a full roll up. But I know that cannot be achievable for all of us. So you take what feels nice for you. But we're going to practice back into that rolling like a ball and getting that roll up. So if you find rolling like a ball feels like a flat tire, come back here. And those beautiful little pelvic rocks back into that C curve here. Because you really want to get that mobility in the lower back. Now if you feel comfortable rolling like a ball, I like to come up to the tippy toes, bring the hands down, tuck myself into a little ball. That same feeling coming and rolling into that C curve. Inhale. Exhale, roll it here and lift up. So it's nice long control. You want to make sure you're not diverting off to the sides. So shoulders are down, I roll into that C curve and control up. I'm not flicking the legs around. Inhale. Exhale, do a couple more here. Once again, if you're finding that tough, bring it back to that beautiful little rock back and rock over. Inhale, exhale. That's beautiful work. That's really getting that progression to coming here. Nice. Let's do 3 more. 3. I can roll like a ball a day. It does feel fun. Feels really nice on my spine. And last one. Let's meet here. If you can, balance into the boat. So if you've just been doing that roll back, you can balance into a boat here. Nice work. Let's hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, reach yourself forward, roll the shoulders back. Let's straighten the legs off in front of us, flex the feet. Why we flex the feet is that then we can see if the hips are moving. So I flex my feet, drive the thighs into the ground. The hands are going wide. We can even do little genie arms are sometimes nice. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, turn around 1, 2, and back to center. Inhale, and back to center. Inhale, exhale. There's a nice mobility twisting from the belly button. Now we inhale, exhale, 2 breaths out as we rotate a little further around. So try to blow all that air out and get a little bit more rotation in that spine. Nice work. Now if you find sitting up straight, hard straight legs, you can bend those legs up as well. Last one here, inhale, exhale, must do the other side too, and rotate all around, bringing it back to center. Come back up, roll yourself back down onto the mat. Nice and gently. Can you put the hands behind the knees to gently, safely come back down? You can do that. Now we're going to come a little bit more into those lower abs. So from here, the hands come wide on the mat. I pick up one leg and I cross it the other leg. So I've got that nice little cross, so my knees are wide and my feet are crossed like this. We're going to pelvic peel off the mat. Inhale, exhale, peel, and bring it down. So your little peel might just be this. And that is totally fine. You're still getting that nice little lower abdominal work as you're peeling the hips gently off the ground. All I don't want to see is a up like that. I want nice control. Pilates is about nice controlled movement. I can really feel my lower abs working here. And make sure those shoulders don't creep up to those knees, ears. There we go. And last one, bring it down, switch the crossover. Oh yes, go switch the crossover. Inhale, exhale, peel that pelvis. So there's more strength you get in that lower abdominals. You can peel up a little higher with control. Be a nice, slow and control. So you might want to keep the peel. Like I can feel it working so good right here. And we're lifting that pelvis up. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. Bring it down, hug those knees in, have a little rock side to side. Let's actually just put our hands on the knees and do some nice big circles out here. Releasing off those hip flexors, releasing the inner outer thigh. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. I'm going to stretch long out my right leg and lift up my left. Now if that feels uncomfortable, you can keep that bottom one bent. You can even keep the top one bent, so we can do our leg circles here. Arms come out of the V, so I'm doing a nice little circle in the sky. So my big toe is drawing on my ceiling. Now if it's a bit hard, you can do my knee drawing on the ceiling. So take what feels comfortable for your body. So I'm trying to keep the leg coming up and over to the midline. So I cross the midline, I draw that circle, come back. Nice and controlled. Inhale. Exhale out. Let's go for 3, 2. Last one. Let's reverse the other direction. Let's do 5 the other direction. So keeping the circle as small as you need to keep those hip bones nice and grounded and stable on the mat. So right here, I'm isolating stabilization through those hips. Inhale. Exhale out for 3. Way more than 5. My counting sucks, guys. And last one. Hold it here. Bend that knee and feel that beautiful stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Let's switch it to the other side. Once again, you can keep this bottom leg bent and the top knee bent if you need to. So take what modification feels nice and gentle in your body. You're feeling that work still. That's it. In time, you can challenge yourself as those muscles start to lengthen and give a little bit more flexibility. Beautiful. Up and around. So if you want to think about coming up and around. So I'm not doing circles down here. I'm trying to draw on my ceiling. So if you find it hard to be drawing up here, take it to that knee. It's a beautiful rotation in that hip joint. And let's reverse the other direction. Inhale, exhale. Even sometimes it's nice to put those fingers on those hip bones just to make sure they're staying nice and stable and not lifting up. If they are, just make the movement smaller. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. Hug that knee in. If you can, float the bottom leg up. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, lift up. So I've got this hand on the outside, inside, a little switch. There we go. So the outside hand comes around here, pulls in, and switch, pull up the upper body. So I'm using those legs to pull my upper body up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring them in, rock it around on up. If you want to do that full roll up, do the full roll up. So if you feel comfortable, you can inhale, exhale, and do the full roll up. Bring the hands behind, bring the feet on in. If you need to, you can stay here for your tricep dips, or come with me. Inhale, exhale, lift the pelvis up. Lift the hips off the ground, little tricep dips here. So take what feels comfortable for you. Those elbows are facing back. I'm not thrusting through here, it's staying totally still. My hips are still. I'm really aiming into that tricep muscle. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. See if you can pick those hips up high. If it feels nice, you can throw the head back. If that doesn't, just keep the head here, whatever feels good for you. Really balance through that body and drop it all the way down. Nice work. Let's lift up and take a nice little forward fold. Roll the shoulders down and away. Once again, if you need to have the knees bent up, hands on the calves, that is totally fine. Just releasing off and coming back to that breath now. Great work, guys. Done a great job today. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale in, and exhale out. Restack that spine, grow nice and tall. Roll the shoulders down and away. Bring those legs in, roll up onto those toes. Let's take a nice little roll down to finish off with. Inhale, exhale, soft bend to the knees, roll ourselves on up. Lift up, nice big stretch here. And bring it all the way back down one more time. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Dive into the swimming pool. Inhale, exhale, roll those shoulders down, feel nice and heavy in that head. Give a little sway side to side, a little knot up and down. Really releasing off that neck. Nice big breath in, exhale out, and roll up through that spine. Roll the shoulders down and away. Give yourself a clap. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Adjust your pants. I think us mums always feel like we need to adjust those pants afterwards. But thank you so much for joining me on the mat, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye, guys.